Northeast Bangladesh has witnessed the worst floods in nearly 2 decades. Though the floodwaters have started receding, many are still marooned. At least 60 people have lost their lives, 4 million have been impacted. Floods are a regular menace for millions in the low-lying areas of the country, but the experts are saying that climate change is increasing the frequency, the ferocity and the unpredictability. The Bangladeshi government has said that the recent floods impacted 2 districts the most, the Sylhet region, the Sylhet district in the northeast, which has submerged 70%, and the Sunamganj district, which was 60% submerged by the floodwaters. The flooding left hundreds of villages inundated. The United Nations Children's Fund has put the extent of the damage at even higher, with over 4 million people in 5 districts affected by the floods. Bangladesh has shut all schools and colleges in the region. At least 350 schools have been turned into shelters, with more than 8,500 flood-hit people seeking refuge. The Disaster Management Authority said that the flood situation had improved with the water receding from the northern areas, although at least 1.23 million people still remain stranded. The government has sent 140 medical teams to treat the flood-affected people and to help prevent any outbreak of waterborne diseases. Wion, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news.
Shalom. Give all praise to Yahweh Bashim, Yoshua Bashim, Rakakadash. The honors to the elders and apostles for the edification and knowledge, and the water Yahweh Bashim, Yoshua put in the spirit of the elders and apostles so we can learn this truth and knowledge. The water Yahweh Bashim, Yoshua for putting the spirit so we can learn. The water Yahweh Bashim, Yoshua. Call holy Yahweh Bashim, Yoshua Bashim, Rakakadash. Give all praise to Yahweh Bashim, Yoshua Bashim, Rakakadash. That relates to flooding in Bangladesh. Wion and Gravitas report. There's some scriptures. Millions affected, about 60 millions of people affected by that flood. There's some scriptures relating to floods. And behold, I do bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life from under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die. So that flood, that great flood, was brought upon them for their what? With the wickedness, man. That was the judgment. That's Genesis 6 and 17. Psalms 107 and 25. And he commanded rise in the stormy winds, which lifted up the waves thereof. They mount up into the heavens. They go down again into the depths, which is the deeps. Their souls is melted because of trouble. They reel to and fro and stagger like drunken men, and are at their wits. Then they cry unto the Lord in their trouble, and he bringeth them out of their distresses. He maketh the storm a calm, so the waves there are still in. Then they are glad because of they be quiet. So he bringeth them into the desired haven. So that's the bringing that calm in that storm, man. The waters. Luke 17 and 27. They did eat, drink. They married wives. They were given into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. So they were engaged in the ways and the functionalities of society, given to drink, marriage, revelry, partying. Then when they say peace and safety, then destruction came upon them suddenly, and that was the flood that came upon them, man. The day we are in those days in Noah, man. But this is talking about back in Noah's time, man. And that flood came and destroyed them, man, because they didn't take heed of the warning that Noah's been proclaiming upon them for hundreds of years through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yoshua, man. Let's go to 1 Peter 3 and 20. And as it was in the days of Noah, it shall be also in the days of the Son of Man, man. So it's going to be the days of Noah, as it's going to be in the days of the Son of Man, man. So, because they were given into these things, the marriage and all, they were doing all the things, pretty much everyday things of the world, man. And that thief in the night, which will be Yahweh Shai coming back, they weren't preparing for that, man. That was 17 and 26 and 27. Shalak. All right, go to 1 Peter 3 and 20. Which sometimes were disobedient, when once the long-suffering of God waited in the days of Noah, while the ark was preparing, wherein a few, that is, 8 souls saved by the water. So only 8 souls, and everybody else was perished, man, by that flood, man. Only 8 souls, man. That long-suffering goes to enduring, tolerating, being patient, man. Let's go to I'll go to Genesis 8:20. And Noah builded the altar in the Lord Yahweh, and took every clean beast and every clean fowl and offered burnt offerings on the altar. Let's go to Matthew 24:22. Except those days be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Because if those days are not shortened, there will be no flesh to be saved. Revelations 12:12. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil's going to come in great wrath, knowing but he has a short time. First Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because the devil's going to become like that roaring lion, waiting whom he may devour. 59:19 Isaiah. Talk about that flood, but it should lift up a standard. Paraphrasing, man. Because they're going to come in a certain manner, man. The ones in power, earth has been given to the hands of the wicked, man. They're going to come in a certain manner. The Spirit's going to be put on them, man. So, a standard, a form of hedge and protection, and divine intervention will be needed, especially in those days, man. Because if not, there will be no flesh to be saved, man. Go to Luke 21:36. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass. What's all these things? All these judgments, all these things according to prophecy that's going to come to pass. Hopefully you be counted worthy by the grace and mercy of Yahweh Bashim Yashah, and to stand before the Son of Man, man. See, worthy to escape these things that's to come, man. That's 21 Luke 36. 24:44. Therefore be ye also ready. That being ready, be sober, be vigilant, be circumspect, Ephesians 5:15 and 16. Be circumspect and not as fools, as wise, redeeming the times, because the days are evil, man. So be circumspect, be sober, be vigilant, be ready. Be aware, be awakened, man, and know what the times you're in, man. Therefore, be also ready for in such as the hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh. So you know not the hour of when the Son of Man will come. He can come in the morning, twilight, afternoon, early evening, as Scripture says. Basically any time. Middle of the night. High time to wake out of sleep, because our salvation may be nearer than we believe. Romans 13:11. So we have to be awakened to know what kind of we have to be awakened and know what time the time we're in, man. High time to wake out of sleep, man. So be awakened and know the times we're in. Measured out time diligently itself, man. And how you measure the time? These scriptures, man. Correlating it with the scriptures, knowing regarding prophecy, knowing correlating it with the things that's going on in society. Floods, calamities, pestilence, different miseries, shootings, things that the Lord is beginning to send on earth, man. The Lord is beginning to visit the earth which he has made. For many great misery shall be done in the latter times, because what? They walk greatly in pride. 2 Ezra 8:50. These scriptures go over these scriptures every day. These scriptures are pretty much things that's going on in everyday life. That's why they come. That's how they are brought out so much, man. Matthew 24, Luke 21. Hearing of war, rumor of wars, hearing of wars and rumors of wars. So The times we're in, we have to be sober-minded, be vigilant, be conscientious of what's going on, man. We not sleep as the others do. We're not in darkness as the others. Darkness relates to the gross darkness, being blinded what's going on around them, man. This is just a few scriptures. Relating to that flood, because you've seen a lot of floods, earthquakes in different places, man. We in the times of sorrows, 24:8 in Matthews, man. We'll get one more. Second address. The beginnings of sorrows and great mourning. So we in the beginnings of sorrows, man. A lot of sorrows going on the earth. For example, that shooting in Texas. Different types of events happening in this country and all over the world. So it's a lot of sorrows. There's a lot of mourning. The beginnings of famines, supply shortages, different types of shortages and different types of things relating from food to the baby formula, the potential fuel possibly, and different things. The beginnings of wars, man. These nations, these kingdoms, these power nations, these super nations, kingdom against kingdom, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom, man. Tensions between these nations, potential Revelations 11 and 14, Revelations 11 and 14, Revelations 9 and 12. For the first and second woe have passed thereon, and Revelations 11 and 14, the second woe is past, but the third woe come quickly, man. That's what's to come, man. And different other aspects of prophecy relating to a specific verse, specific chapter relating to Revelations, man. That's the major one that's to come up next, man. And many others, man. Read it again. The beginnings of sorrows and great mourning, the beginnings of famine and great death, the beginnings of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginnings of evils. We're in the way past the stages of beginnings of evils. We're in the latter stages of the sorrows of evil, man. Evils goes to bad times. Scripture talk about coming into perilous times, man. 2 Timothy 3 and 1, man. What shall I do when these evils come? Pray that you can escape from most of them, man. And be counted worthy, as Scripture says, man. And this was something short. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yoshua Bashim Rakakadash. I hope it helps. This brother Zayah, which means wolf. Hope it helps. Shalom. Thanks.